Welcome back to the 2008 Olympic Games. Live coverage from Beijing. Jim Castel here with Tammy Jo Robbins. Wow, these have been some games, huh, Tammy Jo?
Absolutely, Jim. Americans have been dominating the gold medal hunt up to this point.
Yes, Tammy Jo, and today we're moving from the mats of the Olympic Stadium to the home of Amanda Daughtr in the preliminaries of the Christian 500 meters. Describe this sport for us, Tammy Jo.
Well, Jim, knowing that Christianity is a long-distance race, this competition focuses past the so-called simple lifestyle of a believer, but rather on the thousands of small details a Christian must adhere to if they are to maintain and grow in their walk with Jesus Christ our Lord.
Excellent summation, Tammy. It should be noted that Amanda was once considered the forerunner for the Americans in the long-distance run, but I talked with her teammates earlier, and they said that she hasn't been quite up to form as of late.
But she is doing well enough to qualify for these semis, so let's listen in and see how she's doing.
I hate math. I'll just do it later.
Ooh, too bad there, Jim.
Right you are, Tammy Jo. She's going to see some deductions for actually hating something, as we all know Christians are supposed to love everything, right?
Absolutely, Jim. She also is going to lose at least 0.2 of a point by procrastinating. We all know that God hates people who procrastinate. I mean, do you ever see Jesus procrastinate, Jim?
No, siree. Back to the action and Amanda's next routine. Here we go. She's looking through a number of CDs. For this competition, which do you think she will choose, Tammy Jo?
Traditionally, the athletes have been going with some of the big praise bands or crowd favorites, such as Michael W. Smith or Stephen Curtis Chapman. Let's see who Amanda chooses. Ooh, not good, Jim. Amanda has chosen the 80s Christian hairband Striper.
Unbelievable, Tammy Jo. I hear Bo Stefan listens to that garbage.
Sinner.
Just listening to heavy metal as a Christian is going to cost her a deduction, regardless of the content.
Well, okay, she still gets another pass at this routine, so let's see if she chooses something else. Remember, Jim, the lowest score is thrown out.
Ooh, what a mistake. This is gonna cost her the gold.
Secular music, forget the gold, Jim. I don't even think she's gonna medal.
Unbelievable. Okay, she still has one more routine in these semis.
That's right, Jim. Let's see what kind of quiet time she has.
Ooh, it's a good-sized Bible, Tammy Jo.
Good observation, Jim. In fact, it's a Women of Faith Bible, so the judges should look favorably upon that.
Looks like she's in Psalms.
Ooh, a risky move for such a young girl, but one that might pay off. Oh no! She closed the Bible and is getting ready to pray.
Careless.
What a huge mistake.
Absolutely, Tammy Jo. There are going to be some major deductions for that, as she exited the routine way too early.
Yep, and while she appears to be in communication with the Lord, it's really too late. She lost way too many points before this, and I doubt the judges are going to score her high enough to go into the medal round.
And the judges have scored her 8.95, and the crowd doesn't look pleased.
It's a good score, Jim, considering what a terrible performance she is having in this event.
So with that dismal performance, Amanda Daughtr has found herself in 8th place and out of the medal contention.
What? 8.95? Oh, God. I ranked lower than James Khulmeier? James Khulmeier?
She's getting angry there, Tammy Jo.
I'm perhaps a bit envious, Jim. That's going to cost her an additional half a point. Too bad she doesn't know how to play by the rules.
Oh well, that's it from us here at Beijing. We're going to send you to our live coverage of proper church attire. That's all from us here in Beijing.
Matthew 7, 1-2 says, "Do not judge others, and you will not be judged, for you will be treated as you treat others. The standard you use for judging will be the same standard by which you are judged."
We are only accountable to God for our own walk with Him, not others' walks. Living the Christian life and being knocked down and judged by others is hard enough, let alone when that abuse comes from the church.
Our walk with the Lord is supposed to be simple. It's easy for us as Christians to be bogged down by either stuff that doesn't matter or a certain church or denomination that says we're supposed to be a certain way.
If we obey the great commandment, we should love God with all of our hearts and do things that make Him happy and not sad, as well as love others as we love ourselves.
So please, from now on, let us not tear each other down, but instead honor and respect each other as God intended for us to do as a Christian fellowship.